We're back for another Artful Playdate. I'm so excited. I've been meaning to work on my Cyberpunk painting a bit more, and the week just kind of got away from me. And I actually did the pizza and painting this Saturday, and it was so fun. About 20 people showed up, and we all painted outside, and people brought acrylics and watercolors and markers and even oil pastels, and we had a really good time. You want to see what I did? I did that. I painted a tree, but they have a cat, and the cat's name's Mr. Gatto, and he's over there, and he was sitting up there watching us. But it was really fun, and everybody was so nice. And I even got some art. You want to see the art? People brought me art. Hold on. So someone made me. Isn't this so pretty? It's the new autism symbol for autism, which is so cool. And then I forget what the name of the snake that eats itself. But yes, that. And then look at this. Someone painted me on a piece of wood. Thank you, Zoe. It's so cool. And then finally, Link from Zelda. This particular one is from their favorite Zelda Twilight Princess. But I love it when people bring me art. It is so nice when people bring me art. I'm gonna put it back over here. But we had fun. I was really nervous going into it. I was, Donna kept saying, you gotta talk to people, you gotta talk to me. I just walked out and I just started painting. And I tried to be friendly to everybody, obviously. I said hi to everybody, but I'm not someone who's going to regale you with amazing stories or hey, everybody gather around, I'm going to teach you this. I don't know, maybe I could learn that one day, but right now I'm just somebody who likes to spend time with fellow artists, and I think we all did that really well. We kind of sat in our own little spots and painted together, and some people talked a lot and other people didn't. And then we all went in and had pizza, and that was really nice. But I still have to kind of work out the hosting part of it, because I'm not a good host, I guess. Anyways, Donna made me some tea, so I have some tea, and it is still hot. I hope you got some water. Please drink your water, and get yourself a snack. How about today we get a snack that is a little bit more bready, like a scone or a bagel or some toast or something like that. I guess cake would do, yeah, pie maybe, but get yourself something like that today. And then don't forget to take your meds. And do me a favor and show me what you're working on. What are you going to do today? Perfect. I love that. Okay, we're going to paint today. I am going to be working on this. As you can see, I got a little bit more done today, or since the last time we got together. I'm still not 100% thrilled with the shirt, or really the necklace, but I think I can come back to that. I went back over the stubble on the hair. don't like it. I think I'm gonna go and just add tattoos going all the way up today. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna maybe just draw out the tattoos for now, because I'm not really great with tattoos. So I was just kind of creating shapes and stuff. Last time. I don't know what I'm doing. I think that summarizes my entire art career. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's say this goes behind the ear. What do you think? That could work, I guess. I just kind of just went for it, didn't I? Okay, paintbrush. Let's go with this paintbrush. I hope you've had a good weekend. And I hope you have a wonderful week. I noticed that I had a lot of things last week. Last week was very busy. And I was really nervous. And at the end of each day, I kept telling myself, I did it. One of them being the pizza and painting. And I think that's just giving me confidence that there things, you know, there's been uncomfortable situations. But I've learned enough things with the autism diagnosis to kind of get through them with a bit more advocacy and headphones, and that's been helpful. I guess what I'm trying to say is things are always scary. Because we're always kind of putting the worst case scenarios, and sometimes with good reason, because we've been through traumatic events. But it does get better. And don't let past traumatic events keep you from getting out there and trying again. There were a couple people who came to the pizza and painting who were struggling to leave the house, and they came out, and I was very, very proud of them. It's scary for me every time. But I'm always happy that I did it. You know, we get one life, and I live in a Hobbit Hole. So, like, if anybody has a reason to stay at home, I think it's me, because I have a freaking Hobbit Hole. But I think meeting other people, seeing new things, getting out and living a little bit is worth it. And I think it's essential for the human condition. And so it's worth it. I think we should do that scary thing from time to time. I think it's worth it. I'm gonna have a little bit of tea and I'm gonna blow dry. Also, I turned off the fan. Someone had mentioned that having the fan on above my head was distracting, so I turned it off. And also, you may have noticed, I dressed up today. Not for any particular reason other than I'm trying to figure out the vibe of our Artful Playdates. Should I wear the vest and the shirt, or should I keep wearing the cardigan and a t-shirt? So I don't know. I'm trying to, I'm always going to be making art, and I can always use someone to hang out with. So I feel like this is something that I could do for a very long time, and I enjoy doing it. So, but I want to make sure that it is something that you like and something that you enjoy, and that it's helpful to you too. So anyways, I'm wearing a nice shirt. I'm gonna blow dry. That circle there really did not want to dry. I think it's still wet. Yeah, it's still wet. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of that Windsor or Naples yellow to give it that kind of peachy look. For the parts that are gonna get a little bit more light. And if you remember the last time we did this, I was kind of trying to find that space between impressionism and not realism, but just like the graphical, like I want to find every little shape kind of thing. And I think the thing for me is to just kind of keep reworking it until I find things that I like. And I know it's not very efficient, but I think just it's in the accidents, it's in the little layering of attempts that seems to make it work for me. So it's just, it's weird, but I think it's not a bad thing. And understanding that and learning that about myself is a good thing, I think, too. And let me get a paper towel. I want this to be loose and artsy. And it's funny because when you see stuff, and I don't know if it was like this for like say a Van Gogh or a Monet, but you see stuff that's very loose and it looks like it was just paint slapped there. I wonder if it was like, nope, and then they keep reworking it till it looks loose. Or if it really was just loose. I don't know. I'm sure there are art historians who would know if that is something that is known. If they really did just that stroke of paint was the very first stroke of paint, or was it like the 100th stroke of paint? Like they kept doing it till it felt right. For me, I find that I have to keep doing it over and over again till it feels right. Oop, a little sticker fell off on my microphone. Weird. All right, let's blow dry. That little bit there is like, nope, I'm never gonna dry. And just wet forever. All right, so now let me see if I can add a little subtle, I don't know if it's even subtle, if I'm kidding myself saying the word subtle. Oh, I think it was the indigo blue. Yeah, let me sharpen that. Always breaks. Yeah, I don't know if this is helping or hurting. I don't know. Darn you. See, I'm not finding the look that I want. Like, I want a little bit of an outline. I don't think the colored pencil is it. And I've tried acrylic markers. I've tried gouache, but it's giving me a little bit of a shine to it, which I'm not happy with. I don't know. I wonder if, like, this, this dark red. I think that may be too dark. Whereas if I maybe tried the magenta, it might be too light. Let's see. It's also hard to keep a simple line. God, I feel like I'm ruining it. Let me blow dry it. Yeah, see, that feels like it's too dark. That's just all over the place. These are just not really helpful either. I don't mind the blue down here. I don't know, maybe it needs a little bit of some paint splotches or something. A little of that Van Gogh looseness that I don't know if Van Gogh did intentionally or had to, like did naturally or had to work at it. I think that's the thing is sometimes I just have to keep trial and error and trial and error and trial and error, and somehow, sometimes, not all the time, we'll say 50% of the time, all of those errors and trials turn into something I go, okay, that jumble of mistakes and attempts kind of look good, but I could never have done it exactly like that. It was one color and I didn't like that, so I went over with another color, but a little bit of that previous color is still in there, and then I tried a shape and I didn't like that, so I went over it, but a little of that is still under there, and I think it's like almost like they're ingredients. And so I think I've learned to just keep noodling it. And sometimes I get lucky and I go, okay, I don't hate that. A lot of times I go, nope, I hate it and I'm never going to touch it again. And I throw it away. But so far I feel like this one is working a little bit because it's very experimental and I don't have any preconceived notions of what it should look like. I don't know. I'm just talking here. I tell you what, why don't you show me what you've been working on? Oh, that's good. That's so good. Thank you for showing me. Thank you for hanging out with me. What do you think? How about I let it sit, because that's always a good thing, so just let it sit and work on something else. Why don't I start adding the pink to the hair? Let's just go for it. I think I should start with the magenta. I think I'm going to start with the dark color, and that way I can kind of come in with the lighter colors later. And this is probably going to take me a few passes to get it right, because you can still see the paper underneath it. But I kind of saved the hair towards the end, though I still have the background to do. I'm gonna have to get a stencil and figure out my colors. It's been nice having a larger piece to just noodle with. And I'm not working on it every day. I'm only working on it maybe a couple times a week when I have time. But it's nice. Sometimes I just put on a record and I sit and I noodle. The problem is you start to get emotionally involved or emotionally attached to them. And then, like I did with the Lunamoth fairy, I really spent a lot of time on that. And then it just didn't work out for the colors. But I spent weeks working on those inks. But you have to put the work into it. You have to not be afraid of your work being bad. It happens, you know? It happens. You just enjoy the act of making art, not the outcome. When you get a good outcome, it's amazing. But I've been trying to, and I've been saying this a lot, especially when talking to people who, want to talk about AI. And they ask me if AI is art. And the argument I've been having is that, obviously it's not, but art is not the final output. Art is the act of making art. Art is the process, like dance or singing. It's in the process is where the art is, not the final output. So I want to live in that place where I am not, and it's impossible not to be upset when your art doesn't look the way you want it to, or you're not happy with your final product. We're human. But during the process, like in this moment, like right now, I am focused on being happy with the process. I am now making art. It may not be art I love. It may not be art I keep, or it may be something I really like. It may be the best painting I ever do. I don't know. But I'm going to enjoy the process. And I think more artists should embrace that. That is something AI can't replace. AI can poop out a song, but it can't replace the joy of singing. It could, make a video of someone dancing, but it can't replace the joy of, well, for people who like to dance, I don't, but the joy of dance. And it can poop out an image, but it can't replace the joy of making art. It's the process. That was a big chunk of gouache. Sink. Go over there. Yeah, AI doesn't have to deal with chunks of gouache though, so there's that. But I don't know. I think that people who worry that AI is going to take over, AI can't replace joy. It can't replace creativity. It can't replace exploration and fun. It can't, you know. This is what is art, not whatever the final output is. So, anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. But I had a nice conversation with my cousin who is into works in AI, works adjacent to AI, and I gave him what for, and he was very nice and listening and agreed with a lot of things. But you know, it is something that's really, the whole data center things and all of that is just ridiculous. So I'll be happy when this whole AI bubble bursts and we can all get back to just being human again. Yeah, this is going to take multiple layers. I'm not going to get the hair done today. I think I'll just get this first layer down today. There's always tomorrow. I love having the sketchbook where I could just go and sit down and in an hour have a little painting. And then I have the bigger pieces that I could take my time and they could take me weeks to do. I don't do enough bigger pieces. And bigger pieces need bigger ideas sometimes. But I decided I have 80 illustrations that I did for my upcoming coloring book, and this was one of them. And I thought, well, it'd be kind of fun to paint that. And so I kind of was looking at the fact that I have a bunch of ideas that I've already worked out. Why not start with those? I was very talkative today. I hope that wasn't too overwhelming. It's the dress shirt, I think. I'll just talk more when I'm wearing the dress shirt. And the vest. I hope I don't mess up on the hair. And I'll try to figure out. I will see. We'll see. I think the noodling is kind of fun. I can come in, I can walk away from it, come back a day later and look at it and go, I wonder if I'll try this. And sometimes that might work. I think I'll let that dry, and I'll have another sip of tea. And do me a favor and drink your water, please, and finish your snack. Thank you. So, yeah, I guess this was a little productive. I was a little gabby today. I hope that's okay. And just show me what you worked on. Show me what you got done. We had about a half an hour, so that's not too bad. Oh, that's great. I love it. I love it. I'm so happy to hang out with you. I'm just so grateful to spend this time with you, and thank you. Thank you for doing this. And I guess I will see you next time. I've got a podcast I'm doing later on with a friend of mine. So I'm going to do a podcast with my friend Don Marshall, and I'm going to Landmark right after this to go sign some books. So that'll be kind of fun. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you at the next Artful Playdate. Bye.